You ever get that feeling that you're kind of fighting your own Mac just to get some work done? That sluggishness, the constant distractions? Well, it's not just in your head. It's a real thing called digital friction. And today, we're going to look at a brand new way to finally put an end to it. Okay, so let's get right into it. Picture this. You are right in the middle of a super important video call, and all of a sudden, your Mac's fan just kicks into overdrive. I mean, it sounds like a jet engine taking off. So you sneak a little peek at your activity monitor, and yep, there it is. Some app you haven't even touched for hours, just secretly gobbling of all your CPU. Well, this exact moment of frustration is what made one developer say, okay, enough is enough, and build a whole new kind of solution called Aion. And look, it's not just about a noisy fan, right? It's that weird overnight battery drain that has you desperately looking for a charger before your first meeting. Or maybe it's that cluttered app switcher that makes finding the one window you actually need a total nightmare. Every single one of these things is a symptom of digital friction. It's like this constant, low-level white noise that just eats away at your focus and your patience. So how do we usually deal with this? Well, the old way is a chore. You're manually hunting for apps, you're digging through Activity Monitor, maybe you're even busting out terminal commands. But what if you had an intelligent little janitor for your Mac? Something that just works silently in the background, keeping everything tidy so you don't have to. And that, right there, is the entire promise of Aion. This is not about giving you yet another dashboard to manage or another thing to fiddle with. Nope. The whole philosophy here is super simple. Set it and forget it. Aion is designed to be a silent guardian for your Mac, doing its job so you can focus on yours. I mean, the developer behind it really hit the nail on the head. They said, the best tool should be like air. It's there when you need it and disappears when you don't. And that's exactly what Aion tries to be, this invisible essential force that just makes your day-to-day life better without ever getting in your way. So how does this whole thing actually work? Well, it's a really simple but powerful three-step loop that's always running. First, it figures out which of your apps have gone idle, the ones you're not using. Then, and this is the most important part, it uses its guard system to make sure it doesn't touch anything critical. Finally, once it knows it's safe, it swoops in and reclaims those precious system resources. And that, of course, leads us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? The one big fear that could make or break a tool like this. What if it closes something important? What if it quits an app right in the middle of a big download, or kills your browser while you're watching a movie? Well, the answer to that is what's called the intelligent guard system. And this isn't just some dumb timer, no. It's a really sophisticated, context-aware system that's designed specifically to avoid making those kinds of mistakes. And this is where Aion's smarts really shine. See, it's not just about what it quits, it's all about what it protects. The media guard sees you're listening to Spotify or watching Netflix and knows to leave it alone. The device guard knows your mic and camera are on for a Zoom call, so it won't touch that app. And the network guard, it protects your active downloads and backups. This is how the app really earns your trust. But okay, Aion isn't just for, basic digital housekeeping. It's also packed with some really powerful customization features for developers, designers, really for anyone who wants more fine-grained control over their workflow. Just check out some of these features. It can sync with macOS POCUS modes, so when you're in work mode, it's super aggressive, but when you switch to gaming, it knows to back off. There's also this instant task mode, which is a total game changer for those little utility apps, like calculators. The second you click away from it, poof, it's gone. And my favorite, it even cleans up those annoying DMG files from your desktop after you install something. Now let's talk about a feature that is just incredibly clever. You know how you might have, say, two different Google Chrome windows open? One is for work, with all your serious tabs, and the other's for personal stuff? Well, to your Mac, they're both just Google Chrome. It has no idea one is different from the other. This is a problem folks call app variance, and it's a real pain for anyone who's juggling multiple projects. And this is Aion's brilliant solution. It can actually tell the difference between these variants. So you can set a rule that says, hey, for my work Chrome profile, never quit it. But for my entertainment profile, yeah, go ahead and quit that after 10 minutes if I'm not using it. This just unlocks a whole new level of automation that honestly wasn't really possible before. Okay, so whenever you're talking about an app that's looking at what you're doing, two big questions always come up, right? What about my privacy? And what's it going to cost me? Well, Aion's answers here are refreshingly old school. Let's be crystal clear about privacy. Your data never, ever leaves your Mac. That's it. All the processing happens locally, right on your machine. Nothing is collected, nothing is sent to a server. You are in complete and total control. Period.
And the pricing? It's something you just don't see much anymore. It is a one-time purchase. No subscriptions, no monthly fees. You buy it once, you own it, and that price includes all future updates, forever. It's just a simple, fair, and really respectful way to do business.
0. That's exactly how many subscriptions you will ever have to worry about with Aion.
So it all really comes down to this. Are you ready to stop fighting with your Mac and finally get back that clean, fast, just out-of-the-box feeling? Just think about it for a second. What could you create if your digital workspace was finally truly decluttered and focused?